Morning everybody, I'm Roz. I'm the other half of Just Brilliant Adventures. Dave has shown you outside the van, so I'm going to show you a little bit of inside the van. Here we have our entrance mat that I've made. I've used a template from baking paper, cut it out and then laid the mat on top and just cut it. Easy to pull out, vacuum, sweep, shake out if we've got grass or anything on it. Starting down this end of the van, straight ahead we've got identical cupboards. Standard in most vans. Both sides of the van we have hanging space. Now what JB was supposed to do for us, but they will rectify at the first service, is actually put this shelf up level with the indent at the back there and put a hanging rail underneath, but they will rectify that for us. Down below there's a double power point and double USB. That's on both sides. Around the side we both have a magazine pouch for our phones or a book if we want to read. The reading lights up here change from a blue for a low light, hold it in for the white light, and then off. On the back of the van here we have a nice soft bed head instead of a window. Down the side here we have a hidey hole where we can still plug our phones in and just use them while we are lying down on the bed. We both have a little side table each, and just a small amount of space in the cupboard beside the bed there. We've chosen to put some mats beside the bed. They were $20 mats from IKEA, and we've just cut them to size and put one each side of the bed. Same on the other side. We also have another cupboard down here, a little corner cupboard. More than likely some personal items will just go in there. Up the top here in this cupboard we have all the TV cords that will attach to the back of the TV. They'll poke through this hole here and the TV will actually sit on this bracket when we put it in the van. This little pouch here can be used for remotes. On both sides of the van we also chose a Sirocco Fan. It has 3 speeds, easy touch on, and you can turn them around to face the bed or to face the dining room area. Above the Sirocco Fan on this side we have the fire alarm. Down beside the bed on this side we have a carbon monoxide sensor, and in this cupboard here the gas pipes from the gas heater run through and outside the van, and this is the control for the gas heater. When it's turned on, the heat will come out at the end of the bed and warm the caravan. I chose to have the blinds in the van. It's just a personal choice. They're Roman blinds and they just come all the way down, make it a little bit more private, and then up again. Above the bed here we have the rain sensor hatch. You can actually manually open it by turning this button here, and it will automatically close if there is any rain while you're away from the van. You turn it on by pressing this button here. It will automatically open and it will actually suck air out. You can reverse the fan by pressing this button here and it will blow cool air in. Just turn that off. Just up here we have a Fusion speaker. Above the door we have a magazine pouch. Probably put some caps, hats, whatever you want in there. We've stuck a hook up here. Light switches, touch button light switches. We've decided to put a caravan in the caravan. It's manufactured and made in Australia. Puts positive pressure in the van to keep out the dust. So when we are travelling, we have this on and no dust will get inside the van, or minimal dust. Moving along we have the Ibis 4 air conditioner, and just after that we have another Fusion speaker. Continuing along the roof we have another air vent, a large air vent. It has a fly screen on it and also a blockout blind. It opens up in 3 sections, closes all the way up. There comes a bug. Okay, you can open it in the first position, which is here, just a little bit of air. Second position, and then all the way up full. What we'll do is we'll close the screen, keep the little bugs out. Over here we have the stainless steel microwave. It's got a mirrored door finish. Inside here we keep our plate in a Navigator microwave travel bag while travelling, just to keep it a little bit more secure and so it doesn't get broken. That's kept in there all the time. Moving along, we've got 3 cupboards along here. Dave will explain this little section.
Okay, what we have here is the IntelliSat satellite system, the Fusion marine radio. We have a vast box, a sat dish, and what they have neglected to do at JB, but they're going to rectify in the first thing, is I requested a full-length shelf. They stuck this little thing in. This little thing's going to get ripped out. A proper shelf will go in with holes at the back for the cables, and the Foxtel box will go on top. The vast box and the sat dish box will go on the bottom. What they'll also do, which they didn't do, is they're going to put another hole up the top there, put a HDMI cable through it, which will run through the roof, back down the other side and into the back of the TV. So it'll go straight from the Foxtel box into the back of the TV, and we will have Foxtel, not a problem.
This cupboard's just will be for some pantry items, cups, whatever you want to keep up there. Underneath these two cupboards, we have the NCE touchscreen range hood. Comes with a twin LED lights. It's got touch sensitive 3-speed extractor fan. Turn that off, and it's also got removable filters. Just press it there gently, pull them out, give them a wash and a clean, gently put them back in like that, push that little button and they click in. Down this end here we've also got another double power point and USB, which JB will rectify, change this power point over to be similar to that one, as we don't need USBs here. Under the sink here we have a sensor light. You just wave your hand, turn it on, turn it off. I've put in a Fusion lock shelf. They're roughly about $45, $46 from Bunnings, and I've decided to put some tins here for some coffee, tea and sugar. These tins are just from IKEA, about $3 or $4 each, and I've actually made my own labels to stick on them. The tap here with the sink have normal hot and cold on this side, and on this side we have a water filter. Nice black deep sink. Underneath the sink, this we'll just keep our kitchenware stuff under here, but that's the filter at the back you can see. Moving along, we have the continued bench top above the stove and oven. The oven is a Swift oven, full-size caravan oven. It has a safety lid here, glass lid, so you can't use the oven without lifting the lid. So that has to be out. 3 gas elements, 1 electric. It has a grill and has the oven. The grill tray is actually still in the oven. And if you do buy any trays for your oven, just make sure you measure it, so otherwise they're not going to fit. That's the oven. I've put a couple more Fusion lock shelves up here for our spices and the spray oil, and lined them with the non-slip stuff. Moving along, we have another double power point and USBs, which will also change for that one that was shown earlier. Down here, Dave did those keys previously, you've probably already seen that. Just standard shelves, and this will be all the kitchenware. In the cutlery drawer here, JB didn't supply a cutlery tray, so what I did is I bought this expandable wooden tray from Kmart. It was only $19, and I've just lined it with some non-slip stuff. All of our drawers and cupboards are soft closing, so I can slam this and it'll still close softly. That's why as we pull them out, they're just a little bit stiff at the moment. This drawer here, it just has a lot of paperwork in at the moment and some tools, but this will be used for my Thermomix because it's a nice deep drawer. You could probably even use it for pots and pans depending on what you're carrying in your caravan. Underneath, a lot of these cupboards down here are just flat on the floor. Not really sure what we're going to put in here yet. On this side, we've got some barbecue stuff and some tools at the moment. We also have 4 drawers here, 4 nice long deep drawers. I have bought this from Bunnings. I think it's about $5 or $6. When you drive around, sometimes you'll see taps in the council parks, different areas without a tap on the top. This thing has all different sizes, so if you do pull up and there's no top on your tap, this comes in really handy, so you can access some water. And the other drawers, similar, just long, deep, and we'll sort that out as time goes by. On this side we have 3 large cupboards. Dave has a lot of tools at the moment. We've got 2 shelves on each one. I used these in my last caravan just to put food in, so I'm not actually leaning right back to the back of the caravan. I can just pull it out and grab what I want, throw it back in. Crockery plates up this end, they will probably stay there.
Okay, underneath the bed is where our battery management system is. Because of the size of the battery being a 400 amp and one battery, we could not put it underneath the club lounge, alright? It had to go under the bed, which takes up a bit of our storage. We've also got the gas heater under there and the 3000 watt inverter. Alright, it's all in a drive, and it's pretty good to go. A lot of fuses down there. There's fuses everywhere in this van, including...
That was my foot.
Including underneath the club lounge. Now, the whole system itself, if Roz comes back over here, is all up here. So all those red lights underneath them are separate fuses again. We have the E-Pro here that tells you all the information you need to know, how many amp hours it's gone, how many amp hours is left in the battery, the temperature, how many watts, whether it's charging in or out. And you can see the little thing moving backwards and forwards as to which way it is going at the moment. It's on house power or mains power. Over here is our inverter. So you turn that on, you would have heard a beep. Alright, that goes on, and again you can flick through and it'll give you all the information that you need to know about your van. Alright, down here we have our hot water if we're running it electric, or if we're free camping we flick it over to gas. Alright, the gas bottles do the hot water when we're free camping, and the barbecue and the oven. If you're on mains power, you just use the electric. Alright, down here is our water tanks. Alright, the two on the left is the general purpose water, showering and all that sort of stuff. On the right, the first one is your drinking water, and the second one is your grey water tank. Alright, so that's all in that cupboard there. Also, we have the air conditioning switch under here for turning on our aircon and our water pump. All good to go. Right, we'll turn that off since we don't need it.
Beside the dining room window here we have two other reading lights, same as beside the bed, the blue light and the white light, and off. Magazine pouch, just for a book magazine. We chose the large club lounge. It's a little bit bigger than the cafe dinette and just gives us a little bit more room. There are two drawers under each side. You can store extra stuff in there. Same on this side. And there is storage under the actual seat, and we'll put stuff in there that we won't normally use that much. Under the table here we have another double power point with two USBs. Okay. The table, by putting my foot on this button down here, the table can move down and up, and you can actually use it as a bed, as we have the tick cushion for when one of the kids comes to stay. Under the right hand side here, push this button up, the table can turn, move any which way, just gives you a little bit more room, and we'll push it back in for now. On the end of each side of the club lounge we have some footrests. Grab this little hook here, pull it up, click it in, sit back, put your feet up. To close it up, there's a couple of buttons on the side, just under the centre, and then we just fold it down. On this side of the van, just near the fridge, we have a double pull-out pantry, and I will eventually line these with the thicker non-slip stuff. Closing up. Down the bottom, there's a couple of extra shelves, and we'll probably keep in there stuff that we won't use that often. This is a 224 litre Dometic compressor fridge. Nice large freezer, large inside. Also, while you're at home, it has these two little clips here. So when you click in the door, it actually leaves a little bit of air in there so it doesn't go mouldy and smelly. Now, when you're traveling and when you're turned on, open these up, turn them around, and close your fridge completely up. But this is good for when you are at home and need to air it out. Underneath the fridge down here, we have all the pumps for the water. Okay, moving into the bathroom. Before we go in, we've got this little Oki strut style thing. It just secures your door a little bit more while you're traveling. And down the bottom, there's another latch. You can probably actually put your toe on it to unflick it. By pushing this latch here and undoing the Oki strap allows you to close the door. You can lock it in if need be. Opening the door, just push it down with your toe, lock it in, and then remember, if you are traveling, to hook up that strap. Just a bit of extra security. Now, JB supply towel racks, the toilet roll holder, and a hand towel holder that comes standard with our van. This cupboard here we actually designed the same as this side on this side, but we wanted to have a broom cupboard. There's our tip cushion for the club lounge. We chose to have the broom cupboard with the hanging rail so we could hang anything, if you've got anything longer like coats, jackets, dresses. Down the bottom we have a power point which powers the washing machine, and we also carry a Dyson vac, and that will also be plugged in there when we're not using the washing machine. Brooms and other stuff as well. This cupboard, 3 shelves. Laundry items will be kept in there. These 4 drawers down the bottom are nice and deep, so we'll probably have 2 each just for extra clothes. Around this side, up the top here, this is a long cupboard. At the moment we'll keep stuff in there that we're not using very often. That's a large stock pot. Hopefully we'll get some crabs while we're out fishing in the tinny. 2 double power points, USBs. This is where we'll charge our cameras, GoPro, drones, anything we want. Below that we've got large bench space. This is the Sphere 3.3 mini washing machine. It's got 5 cycles. Just lift the lid up. It comes with this travelling basket. So you use your fingers, push it in, pull it out. That just stops the barrel from moving around, and it holds about 20 litres of water. And a full cycle on this takes about 38 minutes, or a 7-minute spin cycle. Close it up. This is a cupboard, just in case anything goes wrong with the washing machine. Easy access, we can pull it out and change it or get it fixed. 4 drawers on this side will be used for toiletries. Cupboard, more laundry items kept down this end. Above we have the black tap, nice deep bowl. Fusion lock cup holder we've stuck on. Now above bathroom sink here we've got another couple of cupboards. There's a sensor light underneath, and we have mood lighting around up the top. I'll just turn that on so I can give you a look. So that light up there is also accessible by above our bed just by turning the switch on and off. So in the middle of the night, if somebody wants to go to the bathroom, they can press that light and that will come on. Turn that one back on. Okay, over this side, fully mirrored door shower, corner shower with black tap accessories and a hatch above the shower there. Fusion lock has been stuck on the walls over to the left, soap holder and another holder there, but it's quite a large shower, and another fusion lock hook on the right hand side there. Closing that, another hatch above the toilet on this side, standard Dometic toilet, bowl and the seat. And if you look on the floor at the bath mat's 1 metre in diameter, so you can get some sort of idea how big our bathroom is. It just gives you a little bit more space instead of bumping your elbows on cupboards and things like that.
Okay guys, I hope you've enjoyed a tour of our Scorpion Sting Air 23 foot LE JB caravan. We're just waiting for our car to arrive and our boat to arrive. Once they all arrive, then we'll set sail for somewhere. Alright, we'll take you guys along with us and look forward to the adventures. Hopefully we've given you some insight or a little bit of help in tips with things, and yeah, at the moment we're very impressed with the JB caravans. So
please subscribe, like and share our videos as much as you want. If you've got any questions or queries or any tips for us, please let us know, because we'd really appreciate it.
And if you need any extra photos or you have some extra information, just hit us up and yeah, we'll respond. Thank you very much. We'll catch you next time.
No joke?
No joke.
No joke?
Didn't I do?
Did you do a joke?
Actually, what do you call a person with no body and no nose? Nobody knows. Alright, catch us.